If Donald Trump and the Republican Party want to dominate for the next 4 years, destroy the cartels.
I think that the big thing that the tool that this gives them is, if you are a terrorist organization, I can go after your money in a way that really you can only do otherwise during RICO.
You find a soft spot and you squeeze.
Asset forfeiture. And these guys, at the end of the day, you know, they're a bunch of cold-blooded killers, don't get me wrong, but they want money. They do all this for money. And if you take the money from them and you start taking the money and punishing the domestic assets here, the gangbangers who are helping them with the trafficking and fentanyl, that they are now functionally terrorists, that's going to change the dynamic.
But listen to what you're saying, Chris. Listen to what you're saying, Bill. You both are absolutely 1,000% right. But I'll be damned if you're telling somebody telling a bunch of people stuff that they didn't already know. So the real question is, how come this hadn't happened before? What took it so long?
They didn't want to designate
Because they haven't seen it.
Yeah.
They hadn't seen what?
No.
I'm asking.
They haven't seen it. When you see dead bodies lying in Guadalajara, all right, and you see a drone, all right, then Americans are going to go, whoa. And this is so bad that it's almost defies you. And Stephen A., you're from the Bronx, all right? Just ride around and watch in your neighborhood what these narcotics do to children.
Well, I've lived it. I've lived it. I've seen it all my life.
Yeah. And these people, these evil people, deserve to be eliminated. And Trump will do that. And if he does, his popularity, his job approval will go into the 60s.
And if he doesn't do it, why wouldn't he do it? See, because you have to remember, the cynical amongst us in America, who don't know the things that Bill O'Reilly and Chris Cuomo know, have looked at government as playing a role in allowing these things to perpetuate and continue throughout history. You have the power, you have the muscle, you have the cachet, you have the manpower, you have whatever it takes to get exactly what you articulated done. But decade after decade after decade, nothing has happened. So if it doesn't happen now, then what?
Well, there's a big reason, by the way. We are being nonchalant about something that is taken very seriously, especially by Democrats, and that is going against the sovereign authority of an ally with military force that is unrequested. So if you get Mexico to say, yeah, bring in your operators, do what you can, that's one thing. But Obama didn't even want to go into Pakistan to get Osama bin Laden because he didn't want to piss off Pakistan because they're an ally and a nuclear power. No, I'm saying Osama bin Laden
didn't want Obama. No, I know that. Obama was for the operation. Biden was the dissenter.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm not talking about the ultimate.
Yes.
You're right. I'm not talking about the ultimate operation. The early on, when I first interviewed Barack Obama when he was running against John McCain, the initial issue, as we all remember, was terrorism, and then the economic collapse happened and changed the race. And I said to him, if you found out where bin Laden was, because I had interviewed Pervez Musharraf, who was then president of Pakistan, and I said, if you knew where OBL was, would you tell us? He's like, let's get to that when it I said, no. It's a very important question. And then I wound up not being able to leave the country for 9 hours because they had us in a room at the airport. But he was dicey about it. So then I asked Obama, would you go in there and get him if you knew he was there? And he was, it took me like 3 pushes to get him to say, well, yeah, if we knew he was there and our ally requested it, then we'd go. That's the sticking point with Mexico, Bill, is that if you just send the military into another sovereign, it could be seen as an act of war, even if you are just attacking the bad guys.
So what? Those people down there in Mexico City have been so harmful. They are an enemy to America, the government, not the folks. They allowed these cartels, to run their own country. You know how many officials are on the take?
Yeah.
I mean, this is ridiculous. I don't care. I don't give a whit what Claudia Sheinbaum thinks. If we want to take out cartel members, we have the authority under the Constitution now to do it. And Trump should do it. And if Mexico City doesn't like it, too bad.
Well, we'll see. Because he's got the designation, he's going to be looking for wins. I got to jump.
I don't think it's going to be a matter of them not liking it. I also think it's a matter of intimidation on the part of some of those government officials. The cartel is very influential there.
They'll definitely kill you. Hey, thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget, Click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.